Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rodgers' Cowboys going up against Deshaun Watson's Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, 8.
Let's go!
After the run, Watson going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Ohio!
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go! Flex round!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the toss, Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his... favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
On second down, here's Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So completion on second down. That brings up third. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket, to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Jake Elliott now to try the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now Newton on 1st down. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. On 1st and 10, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Irving in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball is thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Newton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Reset. Hey, easy.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers throwing again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict. Charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rodgers will try again on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To To throw on second is Watson. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are. But on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Steps away to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Fresh set of downs here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, and it's third down. And now the Bengal defense here. Calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scout?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. out of the gun. Watson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Come on, let's go!
Now Watson. And able to find Green. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Watson on third down. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So the offense has it first and 10. On play action, Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Derek Rivers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To throw is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Here's Rodgers off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Come on, let's go. What?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rodgers throwing here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 190. 190. Dash, go now. Ohio.
Again, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD.